The Asian American Christian Collaborative launched during a moment of crisis in the world. The world had shut down due to the pandemic, and through the rhetoric of the most powerful political figure in the United States, calling the novel coronavirus China virus or Kung Flu, Asian Americans found ourselves on the receiving end of an unearthed anti-Asian hate and violence. AACC responded by writing the statement on anti-Asian racism in the time of COVID-19. This garnered widespread traction among a broad coalition of multiracial Christians within the United States. In fact, there were over 10,000 signatures just within the first month. Then, after George Floyd was murdered, we organized a March for Black Lives and Dignity to stand in solidarity with the African American community. We prayed and marched from a historic 100-plus-year-old Chinese church to a 100-plus-year-old African American church that had never interacted together before, though just a mile down the same road. This garnered the attention of the broader society, including those who did not identify as Christians, which brought us to engage with Fortune 500 companies, serve on a commission with the city of Chicago, and even speak at the White House. These efforts were featured in both Christian publications and non-Christian publications. We were even featured on ABC's Juneteenth special for Soul of the Nation. We started Reclaim Magazine, which is a repository of Asian American Christian thought, reflection, and theology. Reclaim Podcast, which seeks to amplify the voices of Asian American Christians doing important scholarship and ministry. Hosted webinars and continue to carve out a space for Asian American Christians who want to work out their faith in a world that is in desperate need of a Jesus who isn't void of justice and righteousness, truth and grace. A Jesus that says something to the brokenness of the world we live in. Then when the Atlanta shootings took place in March of 2021, we rallied churches across 14 different cities all throughout the United States to stand for AAPI Lives and Dignity on the same day, at the same time, with the same message. We estimate that between 5,000 and 10,000 people mobilized throughout the United States through the church. We've also hosted panel discussions on a variety of topics, walked with churches experiencing complex issues and crises, and spoken into complex issues to offer a perspective from the Asian American viewpoint. As we enter into the next stage of our development, we are moving from being more reactive to the needs that have continued to surface, to being more proactive in building something sustainable that we can pass on to the next generation. As we continue to engage in advocacy efforts, we also want to deepen our educational efforts and our community building efforts. We want to keep developing content that serves Asian American Christians and the church broadly as we highlight the contributions of the Asian American Christian diaspora. But we also want to tell stories that need to be recorded and perspectives that need to be amplified through our media platform, webinars, convenings, and conferences. Finally, we want to make sure that Asian American Christians know that they have a home with AACC. As the most consistent thing we have heard is about how people have been searching for an organization like AACC and how AACC is the one place they feel like they can breathe, they can let down their hair and just be themselves in order to pursue a holistic faith that doesn't divorce justice from Jesus. Would you consider supporting us by partnering with us with your time, treasure, and talents? We covet your partnership in prayer, but we're also looking for volunteers who want to amplify Asian American Christian voices and perspectives and to support efforts through monthly and regular giving. The best gifts for us are recurring gifts because they help us budget, but any gift of any size makes a significant difference. Whether you choose to partner with AACC or not, I pray that you know that AACC is here for you and that we hope you encounter the love of God for you through our efforts. Thank you for your consideration and pray that God blesses you in every endeavor you pursue.